This is EBC Sports International. This week's stories: the inaugural start of the Alliance of American Football season, Wire Fox Terrier King crowned top dog at 143rd Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, top NHL teams rode to the Stanley Cup playoffs, plus the art of archery, and highlights from the NBA All-Star Game. Hello everyone, I'm Rod De La Paz, bringing you sports news from around the globe. With the Super Bowl recently ending in favor of the New England Patriots, American fans are ready for more football with the inaugural start of the Alliance of American Football season. Melissa Potes leads us off with more from the Orlando Apollo's first home AAF game.
While football fans from across the nation have to wait for a new season to begin, here in Orlando, Florida, football enthusiasts are excited for the inaugural season of the Alliance of American Football and the Orlando Apollos. Co-founded by Charlie Ebersol and Bill Polian and supported by many former star NFL players, the AAF is a professional league comprised of 8 teams around the nation. It was created to supplement the NFL during the off-season and to highlight local talent.
It's a league filled up of guys that were kind of like right there, and we're on the bubble of being able to make it. And now there's a place for them to kind of go and develop in hopes that maybe they get that second opportunity, or some cases third opportunity. Or maybe this is the landing spot too, because I think this is going to catch on, and as people learn more about it and know more about it, I think it's going to become more popular.
Led by legendary head ball coach Steve Spurrier, the Orlando Apollos is the first professional football team in the City Beautiful.
See our Gators play again. It'll be nice. Coach Spurrier, see him coach again. I was a little tight last time he was coaching, so it'll be good to see him back home.
The Apollos is also comprised of local talent from universities in the Central Florida area.
I know there's a few UCF players on the team. I'm a student at UCF, so a few UCF players didn't make it into the NFL, or other things happened, so they're playing on this team, so we get to see them playing again in the stadium they played in college.
In an effort to improve the game, the AAF has implemented variations to protect the players and enhance the overall fan experience. These include no kickoffs, a 35-second play clock, and the use of a sky judge.
The kickoff thing, I think, is great because it's the one play where the majority of injuries can happen, with the collisions being so far apart and stuff. So I think that, getting rid of the kickoffs, I honestly think you're going to see the NFL go that route eventually.
And they said their goal was to make it so it's more interesting to watch. So what the audience rated as like the most boring parts of the game, they tried to take out. So I'm interested. I'll see what it's like. I'll see if I like it in the game and judge it from there.
While fans took in the AAF experience, Steve Spurrier and the Orlando Apollos would notch their first win, defeating the Atlanta Legends 40-6. Reporting to you from Spectrum Stadium in Orlando, Florida, I'm Melissa Potes, and I'm always 1 with 25.
Thanks, Melissa. The cutest canines strut their agility skills, but only one king reigned as champion for Best in Show. Tenny Sumagi is with her dogs at the 143rd Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show in Madison Square Garden. Tenny?
What's up, dogs? We're back here at the 143rd Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, where the cutest canines will strut their athletic abilities, all for Best in Show.
The cheering and boos of the crowd, complete with drama, were just like any other sporting event held at Madison Square Garden. However, this event is the Super Bowl of dog shows, bringing the best of breed to New York City for 4 days of competition. Dogs of all kinds were getting washed, primped, and prepared to look their best to compete for one of 7 categories, the winners of which would compete for the title of Best in Show.
He's a Bouvier de Flanders, and his registration name is Keisha's Major League, and he won Group 1 at the Westminster Dog Show. He has beautiful breed type, what the Bouvier should be, and that's why he represents the breed so well, because every breed has a breed standard, and he fits the standard very closely.
Oh my God, considering that he's retiring tomorrow and this is his last chance for something like this and he came through, that's just unbelievable. I would have been happy with any placement in that group ring, as strong as it is, and for his retirement, I would have been happy with a 4th. Didn't expect this, so it's like pretty amazing.
And he was definitely a crowd favorite today.
He was last year. He has his aura, and he walks in there like he owns it, even though his legs are this short. And he thinks he's 6 foot tall, and the crowd feeds off of that, and he feeds off the crowd. He has a dent title, which is hunting underground, which is what terriers do, and dachshunds are qualified to compete in that. So he's got a dent title, and he also has a field title, which is hunting rabbits above land, which is what hounds do. So he's double titled in hunting, and then all of this, which has never happened before. He really has broken a lot of records for the breed.
To everyone's surprise, shortly before the winner was to be announced, the non-sporting group was declared ineligible for Best in Show, leaving only 6 group winners to compete for the title.
So we never had the expectation of winning because the Schipperke has never won the group at Westminster before. And so we just came here to compete on the breed level, and we had a very, very spectacular win and went on to win the group. But one of our owners has a distant working relationship with the Best in Show judge, Mr. Peter Green, and to avoid any appearance of impropriety, we're not going to participate in the Best in Show.
The 2019 Reserve Best in Show was awarded to Bono, a Havanese from the toy group.
They make you laugh, they're endearing, they get along with kids, cats, dogs. They're just, they love to sit in your lap, they love to retrieve things. It's a great little breed. Some of them get trained and some are just naturals. Bono was a natural. From the minute I saw him, I knew he was going to be a show dog. He's very full of himself. He thinks very highly of himself, and then he portrays that in the ring.
This year's winner went to King, the Wire Fox Terrier. This breed has won the coveted title 15 times, more than any other breed.
Signing off here at the world's famous arena, I'm Tenny Samagi, 1 with 25.
Thanks, Tenny. Up next, Aljamain Santos gives insight on the top NHL team's Stanley Cup playoff chances. And the art of archery with Florida correspondent Angelo Corpus. We'll be right back. Welcome back. This is EBC Sports International. The top teams of the NHL are up to speed chasing for a spot in the playoffs. Aljamain Santos breaks down which top teams to look out for in their road to win this year's Stanley Cup.
With a little less than 2 months left in the regular season, division leaders are looking to move up in their power rankings before the season ends. After Week 19, the most notable change in power ranking lies between the divisional leaders in the Western Conference. In addition to the notable change, it cannot go without notice the Tampa Bay Lightning's lead in points over the rest of the league with 92 points, 15 points ahead of the next leading team, the Calgary Flames. The 2018 Stanley Cup winners were ranked 12th to go into the 19th week and climb to 10th in the power rankings. Currently with 71 points in second place in the Metropolitan Division, the Capitals are coming off a big win against the top-ranked team in the Western Conference, the San Jose Sharks. The absence of Erik Karlsson seemed to have little to no effect on the Sharks' charge to the top of the Pacific Division. We will look towards the battle for first place going into Week 20 as the Sharks share it with the Calgary Flames. The leading team of the entire league is sitting comfortably at the top with the largest gap between teams this season. Star-studded with Nikita Kucherov, the Lightning may very well be sitting there as Kucherov expects to make NHL scoring history. With 23 games left in the season, Kucherov is on pace to outscore his predecessors from previous years with 94 points. The playoffs are not too far off with less than 25 games left in the regular season, and teams can still create a major shift in the power rankings. The conference and divisional leaders cannot relax just yet with positions still up for grabs. We will wait and see when the time comes. From the T-Mobile Arena in fabulous Las Vegas, I'm Aljamain Santos for EBC Sports International, 1 with 25.
Thanks, Aljamain. Archery is a sport that requires proper skill and precision to shoot from different angles. To show us more on the art of the sport is Florida correspondent Angelo Corpus.
Archery is beneficial for your health. It can give you steady hand-eye coordination, focus, and can strengthen your upper body. You could call it an interesting workout. We took our skills to Laser Ops Extreme Gaming Arcade. It's a family entertainment center that is great for all ages.
Hey, so Laser Ops, a 25,000 square foot gaming arcade. It's was first adapted to have just a laser tag center, 8,000 square foot laser tag center, and then we converted the back area here to a sports court and birthday party rooms and a full-size restaurant. And so now we're 25,000 square feet of arcade, tactical laser tag, archery tag, and bazooka ball.
Both in the past and in the present, archery was used in different ways. In the past, archery was a skill that was used for military purposes and hunting, but now it has evolved into a sport. So I brought the EBC crew with me to battle. This is archery tag.
Yeah, archery tag actually was created by someone, and it's a 5-on-5 competitive game actually. And the gentleman who created the game actually named it archery tag. He created the bows and arrows. He created the entire thing. He created a competitive game so that can be done for competitive purposes.
What made this place interesting was gaming evolution. Archery tag was a unique experience because it allowed us to tap back into our primal state, but have fun at the same time. Don't worry, the tips of the arrows were replaced with foam. However, the reload time and aiming required a lot more focus.
Here's the thing about archery. If you talk to people, they love something about archery. People love to shoot bows and arrows. You might have done it in a camp when you were a kid. You might have never done it, but it's always sort of a magical thing. You know, you're like, oh man, bows and arrows. I don't know what it is about it, but it sort of takes on its own persona. When you get out there on the court, it's exciting, it's exhilarating, you get fired up about it, and it's challenging, you know?
Laser Ops also offered state-of-the-art laser tag, virtual reality gaming, and bazooka ball. By the way, we took a detour through the awesome virtual reality game, the Hologate. I gotta tell you, it felt real.
Hope you enjoy our adventure here at Laser Ops. Look out for an indoor sports court in your area. I'm Angelo Corpus, signing off from Tampa Bay, Florida. I'm always 1 with 25.
Thanks, Angelo. Coming up, for the 2019 NBA All-Star Game festivities. That's next. EBC Sports International will return in a moment. And we're back. This is EBC Sports International. I'm Rod De La Paz. Charlotte, North Carolina hosted the 2019 NBA All-Star Game, where the state's most beloved basketball siblings, Stephen and Seth Curry, highlighted the three-point shooting contest and the crowd-pleasing slam dunk contest, energized the Spectrum Center.
But the main event, the All-Star Game, showcased the league's best players on the court, with Team LeBron staging a comeback to defeat Team Giannis 178-164. After the game, players reacted to this year's game, including Dirk Nowitzki and Dwayne Wade, who played their final All-Star game of their storied careers.
You know, it goes so quick in this game because, you obviously have the best players in the world playing, and the runs are like crazy, and they have small lineup out there at the end. They were loaded with shooters. Nothing that happened today changed my mind, so if you're asking that. But no, I want to see how the rest of the season obviously goes. Hopefully I can feel even better than the last few weeks and see how it goes.
And I'm going to continue to try to do my job to help these young guys continue to take the next step, in the journey of the NBA, and try to have a good time, and try to have a couple more cool performances that make the crowd be like, oh man, he can still go. I want to make sure I leave that impression, with everyone. So.
That's all for EBC Sports International. Tune in next time as we bring you sports news from around the globe. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/EagleNews.PH. Visit our website at Eaglenews.PH and EagleNewsLive.com. I'm Rod De La Paz, 1 with 25.